This monster is Toyota's luxury MPV for India. It's their version of the most luxurious way you can travel from point A to B. Now, what is it like? Here are 10 things you absolutely have to know about the new Velfire. Now, absolutely the most important bit about this car, the Velfire, is this seat, or are these couple of seats here. And as you can see, they're proper thrones with tremendous armrests, good thigh support, and a nice rounded back support with incredible shoulder support here. It's cooled, it's heated, and of course you can adjust whatever you want here. You can recline this, you can put it up. I'm lifting up this footrest here, put my feet up, relax, extend it even further, recline this here, and I can do a whole load of things if I need to. There's a table here if I need to use a laptop. Beautifully built, nice, sturdy, and nice functionality. These lights here can be controlled. There's a light switch here for this one. This one here gets 3 settings for the lights, so you go softer, softer, and off, or full bright. You have your air conditioning here. There's a lot of storage up front and incredible comfort. Now, a huge problem on these powered Pullman seats is that when you drop your phone, you can sometimes destroy it or crush it. But Toyota have a little nifty space to keep it. It's protected and it sits just there quite beautifully. Now, if you get bored in the back, you can also entertain yourself with the help of this remote. Now, what it does is open up this large 13-inch screen, and then you can play whatever you fancy and watch a movie or a series or even news if you're connected. Now, for a car that's going to cost an estimated 80 lakhs, this car has a lot of fantastic features, but it also has this very average plastic quality lower down in the dash. Yes, it gets some nice faux leather here. The wood and chrome is pretty good, and this place is pretty well detailed. But when you come to these parts, well, it does feel a bit cheap. Now, if you need to reverse with just these 3 mirrors and a simple reversing camera, well, it's a bit difficult. So Toyota have given you this top view, this 360-degree view, and not just a 360-degree view, you can get a ghost image as well, where you can actually look through and see what's close by to the car and what's surrounding it. Pretty neat. Now, surprisingly, for a car of this size and luxury and features, it has just one USB slot. You do get a 12-volt right next to it, but interestingly, for the backseat passengers, there's no USB, and for the third row, there's no USB socket either. Now, although this may be the third row, comfort levels are pretty decent. I can actually have a lot of space even with acres of leg room for the second row, and it's a bit low, but headrest, elbow rest here, another one here, and the adjustable backrest give me a few options. So not only can you get a lot of passengers seated here in comfort, if you want, you can carry a decent amount of luggage. Now, there's no powered adjustment for this third row, but with these controls, it's pretty nifty. So you can slide it forward, flip it down, and then, like the Innova, even move them up if you want to. So the Velfire comes with a 2.5 litre gasoline engine up front. It's based on the old Camry platform, not the TNGA one, and because it's a hybrid, it gets an electric motor up front and an electric motor in the back. So it's four-wheel drive. What's interesting is that, of course, this isn't an off-road vehicle, but Toyota have used the second motor to give added traction at the rear to make it more stable in a straight line and around corners. Now, there's a reasonable amount of power in this hybrid system, 117 horsepower from under the engine, 143 horsepower from the electric motor up front, and 68 horsepower from the electric motor at the back. But for all that power, acceleration isn't all that strong. When you put your foot down, well, it gathers pace rather than accelerates strongly. Now, you sit in a really command driving position, you're high up, and there's plenty of glass area around with big sort of quarter glasses. And surprisingly, for something that's this large, agility is pretty good. You can actually steer it with a reasonable amount of confidence, and that's pretty nice, especially if you're going to drive it long distances. So an extremely intriguing car, and one that blends incredible comfort on the inside, a not so affordable 80 lakh price, and an unconventional people mover like profile. Does it make for a good luxury car? Oh, absolutely. Is it better than a conventional luxury car? Well, we can't be sure, but it just might be. It's that good. To understand, make sure you sit in one.